Hey everybody, Big Wet Tempest here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be opening some Lorwyn Eclipsed packs. And for those of you that don't know, Lorwyn Eclipse is the set that just came out or is just coming out this week. There was pre-release over the weekend. I actually went to my local card shop and played some pre-release. Played in a pre-release. I think we played about four games, some best of three, and yeah, got some nice cards. I kind of built my deck around shapeshifters and gangling stomplings, and then a giant with double strike. It was really fun. I didn't do the best, but it was my first time actually going to a in-person event and playing in Magic in person, since this is kind of the first set that I've been a part of. So yeah, it was a really fun time. I recommend anybody else if if you're interested in Magic, or anytime there's a pre-release or anything at your local card shop, definitely go play. It's really fun and worth it. But yeah, while I was there, I actually earned this pack from just playing in the tournament, and then um, while I was there, I just picked up a collector booster, just a single pack for now, and then a play booster just to get some of the cards and to be able to play with them and kind of I go with that. I do have two collector boxes coming for Lorwyn Eclipsed. Those will be here, I think, within the next week or two. Once those arrive, I will be making some videos on those. So that'll be pretty exciting. Hopefully, get some fracture foiled. Maybe the serialized. You never know. That would be awesome. But yeah, we'll see what we get from this one today, and then we'll open some play boosters and see if we get any cool cards. So with that, we will start with just our play booster, and then I think we'll do our collector booster. Actually, let's do the collector booster for fun first, and then from there we'll go into the rest of the box. So yeah, there's some really cool ones that you can get in here, and these do have the fracture foils. There's also, I guess, no more Japanese showcase cards. I believe they're only English for the showcase cards. All right. So we got, I'll try to go through these faster. For the first, since it's a collector's, I'll kind of go through it a little slower. But we got Scarblade's Malice, Prideful Feastling, Run Away Together. A lot of people really like this card, the Run Away Together card. You can see it's pretty nice artwork. I do like it. There's a lot of really cool artwork though throughout this whole set. So Asset Perfection, Wildvine, Pummeler, Flock Imposter. I do like that one. Sizzling Changeling, Illusion Spinners, Bark of Doran. It's cool. Shield made of bark there. And after this card, we should be getting into our any of our hits. So we got our forest there with the full art, which is really cool artwork. I do like that land card there. Oops, bump my camera. So for our first, we got Meek Attack. Very nice. This with the foil. And then we got extended art for Eventide Shadow. Very cool. And then we got Sig's Command, or sorry, this isn't Sig's Command. This is a different one. There's a couple Sigs, but this is Sig, Wanderwine Wisdom. Very cool. Sig can't be blocked. This creature enters into Sig, so this should transform. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back here. There you go. So that's what it transforms into. Very nice. I do like that. Very cool artwork too. So, and then we have Tristan, the Callous Cultivator. Legendary creature Elf Druid with Death Touch. And then we got let me see the border list there. And then it transforms. Let's look at the other side here. There you go. That's the other side of Tristan there. Pretty nice. A lot of these cards do have both sides there, since with the lore of Lorwyn Eclipse, I guess it's kind of been turned upside down from what I understand. And then we have Kin Binding, which is a nice little border, this new border there, and then it's also a foil. Look at that. It's a nice card. And then we have our token there as well. Well, overall, I would say that wasn't too bad. I wasn't expecting much from just a single collectors, just because it's only a single collectors. But like I said, I'll have 2 more boxes of those collectors coming soon. So we'll get to open those and hopefully get something good from those. So on to our play boosters. This is that first single pack, and I'll try to just kind of go through these so the video is not too long here. A lot of new cards though, a lot of fun cards to kind of play with. There's a whole lot of decks you can kind of make. A lot of fairies, merfolk, elemental creatures, and then we also got a lot of elves, fairies, merfolk, giants, a lot of changelings, and a lot of minus one counters from what I was playing with. Those are all pretty cool too. Yeah, Ashling's Command. Nice. And then for foil, we got Barbed Bloodletter. And then look at that. That is a nice plain. Oh, and it's a foil. I like that. Some nice artwork on the plain card there. And then a Goblin token creature. And then I forgot to mention, but for buy a box promo, I did get this card here, Harmonized Crescendo. As you can see, buy a box promo. It's a nice card. And yeah, so we will keep moving on here. Let's go ahead and get our box open here. Yeah, just to save some time, I cut through me getting it opened. I'm not expecting to get anything too crazy just out of a play booster. When I get my collector's boxes, I'll expect a little bit more there. But oh, here, and look, we actually got a couple different packaging. That's pretty cool. All the different creatures and stuff. It's very cool. It's a normal, or it's a change from just the normal, couple. Summit Sentinel, Wanderbrine Preacher, Tenless Springs, Bristle Glutton, Bogart Prankster, Marrow Sky Swimmer, Stalicite Dagger, Deep Channel Duelist. Ooh, there's a nice like showcase, I guess, or I don't know if that's a showcase or if that's borderless, but it's got the different border you can see. And it's Twin Flame Travelers. A nice artwork on that one. We got Bogart Curse Crafter. And we got Sapling Nursery. And Pitless Fist. Or sorry, Pitiless Fist. Set those all there. And we got Forest. And our Goblin token creature. Okay. Trying to figure out how I'm gonna do my piles today. I think I'll do have a separate land, and then any of our just non-rare foils set off to the side. Okay, I think that's how I'm gonna do it there. Okay. Alright, better get cruising here, otherwise it's gonna be another long video. Trying to make them put a little more effort into the videos, and not make them so long. So Elder Auntie, Blight Rod. Here's what I was talking about. A lot of this is a 4 -1/-1. So a lot of -1 counters, especially for any of the black mana cards. Tributary Volter, Gangling Stompling. Oops, bumped my camera here. So yeah, that's what I was saying. Gangling Stompling. It's got trample and it takes any creature type. It's very fun to play with. I did enjoy it. Gift Keeper, Swat Away. We got Dream Harvest. I do like a lot of the artworks. I wasn't around for the initial. Oh, High Perfect Morkian. I like this card. It's got some really nice artwork on there. It's Elf, Noble. And then our foil here. Yeah, what I was saying is a lot of people are pretty excited for this set this year, just because it's back to Magic roots and Lorwyn. Um, Personally, I was not around for obviously the initial Lorwyn sets, so I don't have as much hype for it as I guess. But to me, I think there's still, I'm pretty excited because it's my first set being a part of the release, and then also, just the artwork on these, and actually being able to play, this set for the first time and building some decks with it. It's been a lot of fun. So I understand why a lot of people like this set. So, and the Springs, Bristle Glutton, Bogart Prankster. And I mean, there's a lot of cool artwork here. Like, all of these cards are very, very cool. There's some that are kind of look a little goofy, but I think it just kind of gives it that true Magic look and touch, I feel like. Encumbered Regery, Illusion Spinner. We got Tam, Mindful First Year. Ooh, and then we got Goliath Daydreamer. Extended art there. Nice card. And we got Great Forest Druid. It's our foil. And then we got Forest and oh, you can use this guy. I was gonna say I've never seen this. I didn't know what this was, but I guess you can use this to represent a double-faced card. Got it. Okay. I don't know. I've never seen that. I don't know if that's. I was like, did I get a misprint? But that must just be something you get once in a while. I don't know. I guess if that's rare, let me know. But it's kind of cool. Not something you see in a normal pack, I guess. Yeah, I've seen a lot of the collectors get opened, and I'm very excited to get those. A lot of really cool cards, showcase cards, and a lot that we can get from those. Fracture foils also look really, really good. I know the Blitterboom Bearer is like the serialized Rooftop Percher, Springleaf Drum, Goldwire Aggressor, Kin Binding. Cards stick together a little bit. We got Bree of Clan's Stout Farm, and Asset Perfection is our foil. Plains. I got an elf. All right. We got Stratosaur. Just gonna kind of go through these. We got a lot of packs to go through, so get a lot of duplicates and stuff. Colrith Zoomerant, Unbury, Chomping Changeling. That's cool. We got Marlin. Very nice. And then we got oh, that's cool. Dawn Hand Eulogist foil. It's a really cool card. Elf Warlock. And then here we got the full art planes card. A lot of people like this one. I do think it's really cool. I like the nice nice look to it. All right. Keep cracking through some packs. Blight Rot. Tributary Volter. Gangling Stompling. I did have a lot of fun. I definitely want to make another deck with Gangling Stomplings, and there's so much you can kind of do with them since they're shapeshifters, and they have trample too, so it's really cool. Disruptor of Current. And Run Away Together, we got it as a foil. Alright, Mountain. I'm a big fan though, like I said, of the lands. The lands do look nice. A lot of cool ones. And some cool art for them too. Another Runaway Together. I think it's our third one already. Timid Shieldbearer. Feed the Flames. That's a really cool card. I like that one. Like a bear with like a horn. And then we got Sapling Nursery. The borderless there. Or sorry, not borderless, but extended art there. It's really cool. Look at all the. This is kind of what I'm saying. Some of the faces are a little. I don't know what if you want to call them like derpy, but I don't know. I think it's kind of a really cool card. You got all the little saplings there. I like that one. And then we got Tributary Volters or foil and Swamp. All right. Tweeze. That's a cool one. Pulling the hair out of his nose there. You got Blighted Blackthorn, and this has Blight. Blight is kind of a common thing with a lot of these cards, and so what Blight is you know, to Blight you put a 2+1 or -1/-1 counter on a creature you control. Um, there's a lot of creatures or a lot of cards, I guess, in this deck that or set that have Blight. I want to say there's a creature too that if you don't Blight, you have to lose 3 life. I want to say. And I think it's a 6/6 creature. I can't remember what his name is. If I see him, I'll point him out. But I like that one. Wonderbrine Trapper. Thirst for Identity. We got Selfless Safe Right. Elf Warrior. And Mischievous Sneakling. For foil. And then we got a Forest. And Merfolk. I'll pause the video there quick just to try to do that. Try to clean off my desk there. I had some fuzz, little bunnies, dust bunnies, fuzz balls, whatever you want to call them. That one's cool. Do like that one too. Changeling Wayfinder. Noggle the Mind. These cards really stick together. Glend. That's Glenn. Alondra's Answer. And then we got Encumbered Regery. Swamp. And then, yeah. Reckless Ransacking. Oh, I like that one. That one's cool. Shore Lurker. Prideful Feastling. Chitinous Graspling. Impolite Entrance. Lists along. We got Wretched Wretch. Lofty Dreams. Scuzzback Scrounger. Goblin Warrior. And then we got Wistfulness. Foil. And I don't believe that turns into anything. Then we got Forest. Okay. And the nice thing too about these sets, and especially with the collectors too, there's not a the rares are in the back, so you don't have to worry about flipping them. Enraged Flamecaster, Auntie's Sentence, Wonderwine Distractor. Look at that, it's kind of a weird. A lot of weird creatures in this. Eclipsed Kithkin. Eclipsed Elf. The extended art there. Dawn's Blessed Pennant. Artifact here. That's cool. I haven't seen that one yet. We got Glenn, Alondra Guardian, and Soulbright Seeker, and Mountain. Okay. Scarblade Scout, Shorelurker, Evolving Wilds. It's a nice land there. Giltleaf's Embrace, another Tweeze, Chitinous Graspling, Mist Meadow Council, Gnarlback Elm, cool one. Sting Slinger, Personify, look at that art. We have Lava Leaper, that guy. Cool. And we have Bogart Mischief. And a mountain. And oh, it's a foil mountain. The full art. Nice. Put those aside here. There is a really cool. I don't know if it's an artifact. I think it's an artifact, but it changes all of your non-permanents or non-casted cards. I want to say I don't remember if it's permanents or there's one that basically changes the color. You can add any mana color to all of your creatures that aren't already played, and on top of their current mana color, which is very unique. I could see a lot happening with that. You can almost run every color deck in a way. Old Metal Nomad, Forest Druid, Yalamonte, Glamourmite, Wari Farmer. Oh, look at this one. It's actually that's a special guest too. We got Wonderwine Prophets, Merfolk Wizard. Look at that artwork. It's like a cardboard 3D cutout kind of thing. I think it's really, really cool. I like it. There's a lot of special guests that you can get that kind of all have this art style. It's really cool, especially getting that out of our just a play booster. And look at that art style in this one too. A lot of really nice cards. An Eclipsed Realm. Set that aside. Voracious Tom, Skimmer. Get another Meek Attack. Scarblade's Malice, and another Plains, and then another one of these cards. So it must be common then. I've just never seen them personally. Alright, Bone Club Berserker, Bog Slither Embrace, Tempo Cleansing, I like that one. River Guards Reflexes, Wildvine Pummeler, oh, look at that, Find or Furdock Core, Furdock, whatever. We'll cut that out. Make sure to cut that out. Moonglove Extractor, Vinebred Brawler, Kindle the Inner Flame, Pyrex Strike, Rub's Command. We got Bridget, Flaring Cinder, and then a Foil Mountain token. A lot of lands, which is nice. Always use more lands. And I know there's a lot of shock lands too. Whether we'll get any out of this, I know a lot of them are in the you get a lot in the collectors as well. So a lot of shock lands from this set. And a lot of duplicates too. So it's a good thing I'm kind of going through these a little faster. I kind of learned, you know, if I go through them faster. Look at that one, Wonder Brine Trapper. If I go through them faster, then the videos don't end up being, you know, an hour. Squawk Roaster. Look at that, a chicken and it's on fire. That's nice. Perfect Intimidation. Winnowing. That is a really cool version of Winnowing that you can get. I want to say it's the borderless, but it's a really cool one. Then they got Reckless Ransacking. And that Plains. Look at that Plains card. That's cool. An elf. For any of you who have watched the last couple videos, you'll laugh too because these packs are a lot easier to open for me. I was struggling with the last couple packs. I just couldn't get them open, but these ones are nice and easy to open, so that's good. Unforgiving Aim, Alder Auntie, Blight Rot, Miss Meadow Council, got Everstrike's Gift, Dose of Dawnglow, Sourbread Auntie, Gathering Stone. We got Sunderflock. That's cool. And then there's a foil of the Wonder Brine Trapper. The foil looks really nice. It's kind of, the cards are a lot darker, but the foil really pops. So, I got a Swamp. Swamp. Alright, got Wonder Brine Preacher. Alright, Telling, Feed the Flames. Dream Caesar, like that one. Pulling it out of his ear there. Sun-Dappled Celebrant. Spiral into Solitude. Bumping my piles over there. Lofty Dreams. Wretched Wretch. Flame Braider. That's cool. Elemental Bard. And we got Moon Shadow with the art there. That's a really cool card. And it's this creature enter. I was like, it's a 1 mana 7/7, but it's creature enters with 6 -1/-1 counters. Whenever one or more permanent card are put into your graveyard from anywhere with this creature, or while this creature has a -1/-counter, it removes it. Okay, so it actually spawns in as a 1/1, but every time you put a creature into your graveyard. Interesting. And it looks cool. Then we got a foil of Tweez. And then we got this nice island. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. I've also noticed I say that a lot, going back through some of the videos. I say very nice a lot. I gotta find another phrase or another way to say I like the card other than very nice every other card. Otherwise I'm gonna say that for like every card ever. We got Blighted Blackthorn, Unexpected Assistance, Keep Out, Bone Club Berserker, Moonglow Extractor, Soulbane Outrider, Wanderwine Farewell. And we got Tristan's Command. Look at that one. So until we get to like the fancy borderless or extended arts, those cards flip. But any of like the common cards, you'll see they're kind of split like this. It's only in like I believe the borderless or the extended arts or showcases where they flip. They have the Lorwyn and then the Lorwyn Eclipsed side, so it's kind of cool. That's Tristan's Command. And we have Keep Out and Forest there. We're getting down there on packs already. I think we got 9 packs to go, so this video will actually be decent for time again, which is nice. Probably be around half an hour. Sun Dappled Celebrant, Dream Caesar, Wonderwine Distractor, Changeling Wayfinder. It's kind of one unique thing about this is that like it goes through there. Don't know if that's just this card, but cool. Yeah, see, none of the other cards have that, so it's kind of unique. Crib Swap. That's kind of funny. It's an instant. Okay. Moon Vigil Adherence. You got Bristlebane Battler. Card kind of looks. Face is a little derpy, but it's cool. And then we got Eclipse Realm. Look at that land. That land looks really nice. And then we got Forest. Very nice. I should almost have a very nice counter. You know, for every time I say very nice, we add another counter. I gotta stop. I gotta use something else. I keep saying it. All right. Look at that card. I really like that card. Dawnhand Eulogist, Stratosaur, Appeal to Eridu. So Eridu is I know it's elemental. I want to say elemental god or elemental creature, but there's a flip version of it too. Really nice card we can get there. Probably won't get it in the play boosters, but we can definitely have a chance of getting that in the collectors. So as soon as I get those, I will be opening them and making a video. This one I wanted to just kind of get one to get some cards, look through them, and play with some of those cards, because this set is a lot of fun to play. A lot of different builds you can do. And Thought Weft Imbuer, Champion of the Weird. Got like beehive hands. Look at that. Wouldn't want to fight him. And then we got Marlin. Oil. Very cool. And then Mountain, and then another one of those. And I wonder if those are in that set just because there's a lot of flip cards in this. I'd be curious to know. Man, I think I've seen like 6 of these already. A lot of duplicates. Which is kind of a bummer. You know, there's a lot of different cards I can play here, so Rooftop Percher, I played with that during pre-release, and I really enjoyed that card. It's a changeling, but it's also got flying, and when this creature enters, exile up to 2 target cards from graveyards, and then you gain 3 life. I used this a couple times, and it was really fun, especially when, you know, throwing in a giant that has double strike with the flying, really deadly. Thoughtweft Lieutenant. Oh, look at that. We got a Eclipsed Marrow. Cool artwork there. Sizzling Changeling. Eclipsed Bogart. We got Vibrance. This is a very vibrant card, I will say. And we got Shore Lurker, Plains, and then another Goblin. And the Goblins, I will say, are kind of cool goblins. They look like, I don't know, like a warthog or like a pig or a boar, I guess. They're pretty cool though. It's a different take on, you know, your standard green goblin kind of thing, kind of theme that everyone goes with goblins, which is cool. Trees. Another Gangling Stompling. Chaos Spewer. Eclipsed Flamekin. That card looks really nice. The red and the blue there. We got Morkant's Loyalist. Other elves you control get a +1/+1 counter. When this creature dies, return another target elf card from your graveyard to your hand. It's nice. I like that one. And it's got the nice artwork too, or extended art. And we got Grub, the Storied Matriarch. Very cool. Then we got a foil of the Rooftop Percher. That looks nice. Makes it look more silver. Then we got a mountain and a Kithkin. A lot of Kithkins. Alright, we're getting down there already, which is nice. I also have, so I have 2 Lorwyn Eclipsed collectors coming, but I also have 2 Aetherdrift collectors and 2 of the Tarkar Dragonstorm collectors. So a lot of collectors coming that'll be opening soon, which I'm really excited for. Worry Farmer, Flaring Cinder. Oh, this was the card I was talking about. The Gut Splitter Gang. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may blight 2. If you don't, lose 3 life. So to blight 2, you'd put 2 -1/-1 counters on a creature you control. It was fun. I used it a couple times. I had a couple people use it against me, and if you can get the blight off, it's a pretty deadly card too. So Pummeler for hire. And then we got Rhymefire Torque artifact. As this artifact enters, choose a creature type. Whenever a permanent you control of the chosen type enters, put a charge counter on this artifact. Remove 3 charge counters from this artifact when you next cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn. Copy it. You may choose a new target for the copy. Huh, that's pretty cool. And then, oh, we got Blitterbloom Bearer. So this is the, or I guess the serialized is like the, this card gets the serialized version, and then there's some other versions of it you can get, but it's very cool. Fairy Rogue with Flash and Flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life and create a 1/1 blue and black fairy creature token with flying. Yeah, that would be pretty cool to have a bunch of flying if they don't have any flying or reach, it could be a bad day for whoever you're playing. We got Flame Chain Mauler, and then it's a nice island, very merfolk like. Kithkin. Alright, down to our last 4 packs. Alright. Fog Slither Embrace, Temporal Cleansing, Fuel to Eridu, Wildvine Pummeler, Flame King Guildweaver, yeah, Spewer, Gravegill Scoundrel, Nightmare Sour, Sour? It's Sour. Eclipsed Realms, nice art. We got Reese or Rise, the Evermore. And then we got Steam Vents, the Shocklands. So yeah, the other version of this looks quite a bit different than this one. It's actually got like a flip side, but since this is just the regular card, it's got both sides there, which is really nice. A lot of Shocklands though, so that'll be good to get some of those in this set. And then we got Safe Right Cavalry. And another island there. Matching that merfolk theme. And I was wrong, actually. We have more packs than I thought. I thought we were down to the last 3, but it looks like we're down to the last 6. I miscounted there. We got Liminal Hold, Dawn's Light Archer, Burning Curiosity, Blossom Mind, Stoic Grove Guide, Feisty Spikeling, Explosive Prodigy, Encumbered Regery, Gnarlback Elm, Blossoming Defense. Another Shocklands, we got Hollowed Fountain. And then we got Wanderline Distractor. And our Plains. Actually, I'm going to put the Shocklands that I got back over here. Add those to our pile of rares. Put those back. Reorganize my files here. Alright. Say, like I said, I miscounted there, but we have, so this will be 5 left. So 4 after this one. Keep out. Foraging Wickermaw. Roll Zealot. Clamor Giver. And then another Sig's Command. Looks pretty cool. I think it's different than the Sig's Command we got earlier. Or maybe I'm thinking of Tristan's Command. But choose 2. Create a token that copies a copy of target merfolk you control. Create target or creature's target player controls gain lifelink until end of turn. Target player draws a card. Tap creature target puts a stun counter on it. It's a nice card. A lot of options you can do there. Choose 2. We got Kindle the Inner Flame. The foil, that looks really nice. I do like the foil. The foil looks really good. And I know I was reading, I guess a lot of that's because they're printed in Japanese, or at least this set's printed in Japanese, so it affects how the foil looks. So that's why a lot of people like the foil. We'll say it could be a little brighter, but it does shine really nicely. It reflects quite well. That one, Gallant Foul Knight. Out Western Viewer, Warren Torchmaster, The detail on some of these cards are just crazy. You got Chiral, alternative first year, or a tentative first year. Then we got Moonlit Laminator, and Foil Forest, and Merfolk. Alright, so this is the actual last 3 packs. See if we get anything else here. Bone Club Berserker. A lot of duplicates, but that's okay. Illuminalisk, a Bird and Stoneback. Cool. Requiting Hex. That one's nice. As an additional cost to cast the spell, you may blight 1. You may put a -1/-1 counter on a creature you control. Destroy target creature with mana value 2 or less. If the spell's additional cost was paid, you gain 2 life. It's a nice instant card there. We got Abigail, Eloquent First Year, Owl. And we got Foil, and a Foil Swamp with the full art. Alright. Another Running Me Together, Luminal Hold, another Changeling Wayfarer, Stoic Grove Guide, Unwelcome Sprite, Unbury, Chompling Changeling, a Hexing Squelcher. I guess Hexing Squelcher might be, I was reading, I think that one's going to be pretty good. The spell can't be countered, ward, pay 2 life. Spells you control can't be countered. Other creatures you control have ward, pay 2 life. So that's pretty cool. We got Moon Glove Extractor, and a Forest with the foil. Another Kithkin. Alright, and that brings us to our last pack of the box. Alright, and let's see what we got. We got another Dawnhand Eulogist, Wild Unraveling, Riverguard Reflexes, Cinder Strike, Barbed Brood Tender, Blood Tender, Forging Wickermaw, Goat Nap. I like that one. Kidnapping a Goat. Jealous of his sister's Cloud Goat, the giant went to find the next best thing. Moonlit Laminator, or Lamenter. Bogart Mischief. That one's a cool card. So is this one, the Shine Striker. Rainbow in there. And we got Twilight Diviner. That one's really cool too. And then Pummeler for Hire. And another Swamp. Another one of those. Alright, well, that was our last pack. We got a lot of really cool lands, got some shock lands in there. Just kind of flip through all these again. Nothing too crazy, but you know, I didn't really expect a whole lot. I just wanted to get some cards to play. When the collectors comes, though, I'll hope we have a little better luck on getting some nice cards in the fracture foils. There's our Bitterbloom Bearer, or that's a tongue twister sometimes. Bitterbloom Bearer. Rhyme for Torque. More Cancel Loyalists. Vibrance. Eclipsed Marrow. We got a Merlin. Champion of the Weird. Tristan's Command. Moon Shadow, which is a special. I don't know, that wasn't a special guest, sorry. Sunderflock, Winnowing, Rigid, Eclipsed Realm. This was our special guest, Wonderwine Prophets. Really nice one. Lava Leaper, Evolving Winds, Wistfulness, Scuzzback Scrounger. There's a Sapling Nursery, that one was cool. And then we also got this one, I like this one. Goliath Daydreamer. I also like this one, High Perfect Morcant. Dream Harvest, Sapling Nursery, Twin Flame Travelers, and then the Plains Foil there, and Ashling's Command. So, overall, I think, for just a standard play booster, there's a lot of cool cards that we got from that. And yeah, I'll have the collectors coming. Unfortunately, we didn't really get anything too crazy from our collector box there, or collector pack that we had. I think, let's see, what all did we get from that? Oh, that's right, we got a kin binding with foil, and then we had Tristan and Sig, and then an extended art of Evantine's Shadow. So overall, it was really nice. Nice cards, a lot of cool artwork, a lot of fun cards to play. I think that Lorwyn Eclipsed is going to be kind of the more popular set this year. I know we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Hobbit, Star Trek. I'm looking forward to Star Trek and Hobbit. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I'm kind of iffy about. I think there could be some cool cards there with some turtles and whatnot. But yeah, that brings us to the end of the video. Like I said, overall, pretty decent pack. And yeah, I'll have more collectors on the way. And hopefully we have some luck with those, get some fracture foils. And then I have the 2 Aether Drift collectors coming, and then 2 Dragonstorm, Tarkur Dragonstorm packs coming as well. So a lot of packs coming up. But yeah, if you guys enjoy or want to see me open up those collectors, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you.